welcome back to the grand giveaway, the JAGD Christmas grand giveaway. We're in round 2, obviously. It's day 2 of the round 2 heats. We lost, what did we lose? 20 of you in round 1. We're going to lose 10 more in round 2 over the coming 4 days. So far, some of you have already scored points. If you're not sure where you're at in the standings, go and check up on Discord. All the standings are there linked. You can see where you are, how many points you've scored. Important days these to get your points on the board. The first 5 are going to go in. We're going to use, what track was it I was going to do? I was going to do the boomerang again for these ones. 5 races in each group, or 5 people in each group taking part. 4 races for group 2. Let's see where we get on with these. So in this group we've got Jason, Olive, Arthur, Takai and Blaze. We're going to do 3 laps like we normally do. And we're going to see who scores points tonight. Blaze took 3 points yesterday, Olive took 2 and Arthur took 1 point. So need to make sure you're scoring some points tonight if you are not those 3 listed. Only 1 person gets knocked out in all these groups, so we've got 10 more groups of 5 people, 1 person knocked out in each. Will then take us to round 3, which will be... What day will that be? That'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So on Sunday it'll be the round 3 heats beginning, where there are 4 groups of 10 left, basically. So yeah, starting to get crucial to score points now. Well, it always has been, to be fair. As many points as you can get. Olive in the lead at the moment will be happy. Like I say, it's Olive, who won the field? It was Olive, Arthur and Blaze that scored the points in this group yesterday. At the moment, Arthur and Blaze not looking like they're going to score again, but Olive would be really delighted if he could win the race, or even finish in the top 3, because 2 races and 2 points scoring positions would be great for him. Blaze and Arthur at the back at the moment, looking unlikely to challenge. Don't forget, it's only the top 3 in these that take points, and if you do win a race, like I say, you get a 20 million ISK bonus plus a 200 LP bonus just for winning these heats. So a nice little topperoonie there. If you can win a few races, it adds up to quite a few million ISK at the end of all the event, especially if you get all the way through to the end, and say you win 4 or 5 races throughout, that's a couple of 100 mil bonus right there. Olive across the line to start the final lap, in the lead at the moment. Can he stay there? Jason, Takai looking to score their first points in this group. Arthur and Blaze, they're just in contention, especially Blaze's pace there is looking pretty good. They're not out of this yet for scoring points. Olive would love to win this race, but Jason's going to challenge him for it there into the hairpin. Going to get a good run off that corner as well as Jason. Not quite as good as Olive, though, who retakes the lead. Blaze and Arthur, I think, are a little bit too far back at this point, possibly to score that point. Although, as I say that, Takai looks really slow and vulnerable in 3rd place now, and Arthur's storming through in 4th, and looks like he's going to go up the inside of Takai and completely ruin my theory of him not scoring points. Olive and Jason, though, are side by side for the win. We need to keep an eye on this. Who's going to win this race? I think Olive might just have the momentum here, but it's still really close. We'll keep an eye on it to the line, but I think Olive is just going to take that. So Olive, a nice 3 points there. In the background, can Arthur... Now, that is going to be close. Arthur's going to take him. I couldn't slow that one down quick enough, sorry. But Arthur takes Takai on the line, taking another point. He'll be happy to see that. Let me get these screenshotted. We have Blaze not scoring today. We had Olive taking 3 points, which was going to put him on 5. So Olive looking really good in this group already. And Arthur getting another point. He'll be happy to see that. All these totals will be updated after these races, and they'll be put on Discord for you all to see again, so you can see how you've done tonight. Up next, Ra Zephyr. We have Wild Tiger. We have Bear. They were your point scorers from yesterday. That is your current top 3 in that group. We've got Dognut in this group, and we've got Corvald, who are yet to score points in Group 2. Let's see how they get on tonight. The boomerang, let's go again. And see how we get on with the racing. Let's just start it straight away. So Dognut and Corvald will be looking to score some points tonight. So far in this group haven't scored. It was only day 1 yesterday. It's now day 2 though. You've got 4 days of racing in Group 2. So yeah, day 2 and 3 you need to start scoring some points to make sure you're going to get through. It's harder to get through this group because there's not 2 dropout zones. So because there's only 1, if you don't score in the early days, it's unlikely you'll be able to catch up because there's less marbles racing, I'd say. So it's harder to score points overall than it was in the others, because the other races got shared out more, which means the leaders didn't pull away as much, basically. In these, you'll probably find some of the people up front will pull away more. I mean, Olive, for example, now who scored 5 points, you would say almost certainly is safe to go through to round 2 at this point. Sorry, round 3. So nearly job done for Olive in Group 1. Ra Zephyr leading from Bear. Dognut and Corval battling it out of a third place at the moment. Dognut on the outside with a good run is going to come through the middle and potentially take the lead here into the hairpin. For a second at least, he will do so. Doesn't quite get the exit sorted though, which is going to compromise him because Corval now is going to come up the inside of both him and Bear. Wild Tiger at the back looks like he's struggling. Ra Zephyr with a significant lead going into the last lap will be happy to see this behind because Dognut, Corval and Bear are all battling, and all that's going to do is allow Ra to stretch his lead with a really good line through the final corner there, Ra. Really nice pace up front. He'll be happy to get across the line as he's doing. Corval making a late charge in second place here, trying to get after Ra. Is it too little too late though? Dognut falling backwards a little bit now. He's looking like he's going towards the rear of the field. Corval will be happy to score some points to get through. Dognut there, Bear and Wild Tiger battling for the final crucial points position. Ra Zephyr's pace has dropped off a little bit up front. Corval now struggling in second. Looked like he was getting after Ra. Suddenly, he's going to fall to last place from second place on the final lap. Dognut, who didn't look like he was going to score any points, charges into second place. Bit of a poor line there through that corner, which might allow Wild Tiger and Bear to challenge him on the exit of the final corner. We'll keep an eye on it. Ra's got this one in the bag despite a slow last lap. Let's slow this down because I think Bear might get a run on Dognut here because Dognut's going to hit the wall there and that's going to allow Bear the exit speed. Now this is going to be really close as we come to the line now. Bear has got the run. So this is the difference for Dognut between 2 or 1 point, and it could make all the difference. This is going to be so close as we get to the line. Has Bear got enough momentum as we get to the line? It's so close. Let's go to the line and find out. Dognut's coming across. There's your line. It's a photo finish. Dognut is just going to hang on to second place, though, as we go across the line. One of the closest finishes we've seen so far. Ra Zephyr, Dognut and Bear, your top 3 scorers in that group. And when did... Ra Zephyr won the race yesterday, and he's just won tonight. So that puts Ra on 6 points already. He's guaranteed to get through, I'm pretty certain of that. Bear 93 also got third yesterday, so he's on 2 points. So the only person in this group yet to score is Corvald, who will be traumatised to come home from where he's gone to find out he still hasn't scored any points. Next 5 is going to be Wicked Misfit. It's going to be Dublin. It's going to be Nazgul Lancer. It's going to be Stemp. And it's going to be Kosovo. Stemp and Kosovo so far yet to score points in this group. Let's see if they can do that tonight. Crucial to score as many points as possible. Even if you finish like 3rd in all 4 races, that's still 4 points. You're probably going to get through with that. So important to be consistently scoring points and not just getting like the odd couple. But as Sain's shown in the round 1 heats, he didn't score any points in the first 3 races, won the last race and still got through the group. So it can happen. Yeah, so race 3. Got 10 groups to go through. We're on group 3. Wicked Misfit early leader. Stemp though battling Nazgul right there. Like I say, Kosovo and Stemp in this group yet to score any points. Stemp will be looking to get off the mark tonight, and he's trying to do so by winning the race. Quick fire races, these ones, as they always are. Wicked Misfit right round the outside, looking to solidify his points scoring total so far. Dublin in 3rd place at the moment as well, trying to solidify his points total. Like I say, Kosovo and Stemp, the only 2 in this race yet to have a point. Wicked Misfit, though, pulling away nicely in the lead at the moment, and this is exactly what Ra did in the previous race. He hasn't got quite the same gap as Ra had so far, and that line is pretty poor there off the hairpin. That's going to allow Stemp and Dublin to close right up off the exit, and does so indeed. Nazgul in the background making it a 4-way scrap at the moment for the lead, you would say, as we come towards the final lap. In the background, Kosovo yet to score a point in this group, looking like he's going to be not going to be adding to his tally tonight, because the top 4 are quite significantly in front now. What order this top 4 will finish in when we come to this corner the next time round is yet to be seen, because the top 3 are side by side across the line. Stemp leading, trying to get off the mark, would be a great feat to take the 3 points. Nazgul and Wicked Misfit, Dublin right there still, not out of this just yet as they come down the back straight. Wicked's on a great line to that corner. Stemp realises this, switches to the outside. Might look like he loses positions there, but he will gain on the exit surely with a better exit. And there he does, you see, exactly as I say it. Gets the better exit from Wicked Misfit. Nazgul up the inside, Dublin with some pace on the inside. Anyone's guess as to how this top 4 is going to finish. Wicked Misfit with probably the poorest line into that corner there out of the 4. Coming to the final corner. Dublin's on the inside. This could lead him exposed on the exit. He's taken speed in to lose speed out. And look at this. It's going to change as we come out the final corner. Dublin's currently in the lead. Can he block these guys to stop them getting through? He might be able to block Stemp. I think he might do. He has. He's just blocked Stemp there from getting through. But Nazgul managed to get round the outside and he's going to take the win. And I don't think now Stemp will do Dublin. I think Dublin with that block might have just secured second place. We'll see. Actually saying that, Stemp is catching. That's going to be so close again for second place. Holy shit. Nazgul takes the win. Stemp is going to take it though. Stemp's got in front. Wicked Misfit in the background, just missing out on a point. And miles behind Kosovo. Really not looking good for Kosovo at the moment in this group. He's not scored any points and he has no pace that we can speak of at the moment. Nazgul, Stemp and Dublin your top 3. Which means in that group, that's going to be one of the closest groups so far, to be fair. I think everyone's on like 3 or 4 points now in that group, apart from Kosovo. So Kosovo, you've got 2 more races to get off the mark, buddy. Otherwise, you're going to get knocked out pretty convincingly in that group. Next 5 are going to go in. Who have we got this time? It's going to be Overlord Char. It's going to be Pasta, who's also in this group. We've got the Cool Monk Yatabear. They're the point scorers so far in this group. And then the 2 that haven't scored points are From the Sky Gods and Did Good When. So them 2 at the bottom will be looking to get off the mark in this group. Let's go back to the boomerang and try again. Right, let's get on with it. 3 laps to go here. Like I say, at the bottom, Did Good When and From the Sky Gods yet to score any points in this group. Let's see if they can get off the mark tonight. You don't want to be going into race 3 and 4 with 0 points. Even 1 point will help a lot. But yeah, getting to round 3 or especially round 4, not a good sign. Not a good sign. From the Sky Gods, though, trying to get do what the others have done and get some points on the board in race 2. He's in the lead currently from the Cool Monk Yatabear. We've got Did Good When there, also pointless. Pasta at the back, sorry. Pasta didn't look good towards the end of the round 1 heats. He won his first 2 races and looked like he was going to dominate the group. He did get through, obviously, because that's why he's here now. But he didn't look quick towards the end. And even though yesterday he scored good points with a second place, I don't know, he just didn't look like he had the pace in these round 2 heats. Like he dropped off from his early form. And so far in this race, it's proving to be the case because he's fallen a long way behind. And with it only being 3 laps, it's very hard to make that time back up. The Cool Monk Yatabear, though, takes the lead from the Sky Gods, from the Sky Gods, from the Sky Gods. As many froms as you want. Did Good When in 3rd place. Here we're looking to get off the mark. So the 2 people with 0 points in this group currently in points-paying positions. Pasta's pace has recovered slightly in the background. Can he get on the back of this group towards the end? He's on a good line through the final corner, so we'll make up some time down this main straight, as you can see in the background there, and does so. From the Sky God starts the final lap. He's in the lead, trying to just extend it enough so he can get a comfortable victory. The Cool Monk in 2nd. We've got Did Good When and Overlord battling for that final points position. Pasta looking like he might be able to still get involved in that points position battle. We'll have to see. From the Sky gets a tardy exit there off the hairpin, and that might leave him potentially exposed into the final few corners. I think Pasta's out of the battle now for the points. He hasn't had a good hairpin or a good lap in that matter. From the Sky Gods recovered nicely though through there. He's going to take the 3 points in this group. The matter is who's going to be 2nd or 3rd in this one. As we come off the final corner, let's see what happens here. Overlord Char's currently in 2nd, and I think he's going to get that quite comfortably because he had a really good line. But Did Good When and the Cool Monk, Did Good When is going to overtake the Cool Monk on the final straight here, and he's going to take the final point there. Pasta at the back, not looked great throughout these entire races in Group 2, or Round 2 as it is. There we go. There's your top 3 again. From the Sky Gods getting off the mark, as did Good When, and Overlord Char, who won yesterday's race, 2nd in this one, looking very strong in Group 4, it has to be said. Go, go, go. Yeah, well done From the Sky. A nice little result for you there. Nicely controlled win. Let's get the next 5 in. We've got Aquatius in this group. We have Not Dead Yet. It's crazy to think we've been doing this now for 6 days, these races, and there's still a week till the grand giveaway finale, and it's all building up to that. It's taking its time, but we're getting there. We're slowly getting a picture of who's getting through and who's not, and so on. So you got Not Dead Yeti, Billy Bob, Akios, Joe Chico in this group. Boomerang, let's go again. Akios and Joe Chico yet to score points in this group. Let's see if they can get off the mark. As have many others tonight in the other groups. The others that were pointless also managed to score points in their groups so far. There was only 2 marbles that haven't scored points so far, I believe. Joe Chico in the lead early on, trying to do what Raz Effer did in his group. He had 0 points and went and won the race very convincingly. So, I know, yeah, no, sorry, Raz Effer won both, didn't he? So I'm talking absolute shite here. Joe Chico, though, storming away in the lead early on. Now, has he gone too soon? This sometimes happens. But Joe Chico, an old hand. He's won some prizes in the marbles before. He knows what he's doing. He knows what pace he's got, and he's going to use it. He's unleashing it right now. Despite scoring 0 points so far in this group, as has Akios, to be fair. Akios still in 4th position in this race. Billy Bob at the back at the moment. Joe Chico, though, nice little lead as we go into lap 2, coming up to half race distance already. Bit of a dodgy line into the hairpin, but it's okay. He's got enough of a lead, just needs to keep it consistent and tidy. He's banking on there being big battles behind, and there is indeed, because Aquatius and Not Dead Yeti are going at it somewhat behind. Not very close this race, though. Joe Chico's way out in front. 2nd and 3rd quite far in front of Akios, although Aquatius has had a really poor exit off the hairpin, which helps Not Dead Yeti take 2nd position. And Akios, who is yet to have a point in this group, we're thinking, I might be able to squeeze a point out of this one. And it's looking ever more likely as we go into the final corner that Akios is going to challenge Aquatius, and does so. They're side by side. Joe Chico still in the lead, has surely got this one in the bag now. Cannot lose that. Aquatius round the outside, though, has given some, refound some pace as we start the final lap, lap 3. Billy Bob making a late charge in 5th to try and get Akios in 4th, but needs to get into the top 3 to score points. Joe Chico, what can you say? Absolutely dominated this one. The form he hasn't shown so far throughout the Marbles event. Is taking this win, no doubt. Not Dead Yeti and Aquatius still going at it for 2nd and 3rd. And it's only a 1 point difference, but it could make all the difference at the end as to who gets through. You never know. 1 point can make a big difference. Joe Chico struggling towards the end, but he's done enough work in the beginning and the middle of the race to bring this one home. Nice job, Joe. Not Dead Yeti is going to take 2nd. Aquatius might just take 3rd. He does so. Akios with a late challenge there off the final corner, but too little too late. Needed it about, 30 seconds earlier, and he might have had a chance there. Let me get those screenshot. Nice job. That means, where did Not Dead Yeti finish? 2nd, and Aquatius finished 1st yesterday. So them 2 guys scoring points helps them in the battle. Let's keep going. Group 6. So we've got 5 more to go, and we are done for tonight. Saul, you're in this group. You won your race yesterday, so you're currently top of this group. Inferno's there on 2 points. We have Trocu, who scored a point yesterday as well. And the 2 people that didn't score in this group, Smelly Muff and Versonius, yet to score points. Can they get off the mark tonight? We will soon find out. Let's get them on the track and see what happens. Good luck, guys. Right. 3 laps again. Let's see who the top 3 are going to be to score points. Like I say, Smelly Muff and Versonius in this group yet to score points. Saul is currently group leader, so we'll be looking to solidify that with a top 3 finish. And so far, he's in position to do so. Sat in 3rd place. It's early days yet, though. We can see how fast these races can change in the previous races. Although, if you are Joe Chico, you can absolutely dominate your race and take the 3 points without even ever seeing another marble. Because he was that far in front. Versonius, early leader, yet to score points. Will be happy to be in the lead at the moment. Smelly Muff right there in 2nd/3rd, depending on what happens in this final corner. Will also be happy just to get some points. Versonius, though, early leader. He's not pulling away like some of the other people have done, though. Inferno is coming back at him in 2nd place. Inferno, a good start, has already scored points. Saul, yeah, as he does despairingly say, he's in last place currently. It's not over yet, though. So it's early lap 2. You're still there just about. Smelly Muff still is in 3rd. And you're closing on Trocu. So Versonius leader pulling away slightly from Inferno for that middle sector. Smelly Muff's got a really poor exit off that hairpin. That's going to make him really slow into this next corner. And that's going to allow Saul and Trocu up the inside, and does so. So Smelly Muff was looking good for a point for a few seconds there. Not now. Sal now trying to challenge Troku down the inside to get that all-important third place and the final point. Up the inside goes Sal. Inferno struggling in second place. He's going to allow the group behind to catch up massively. Versonius also a little bit wobbly in the lead. I was about to say, Versonius has this one in the bag, but with that wobble into turn one, he's going to lose a lot of time down towards the hairpin now. And Inferno in second, not really having the pace, has allowed Sal, Smelly and Troku all to close up. So suddenly Sal, from 5th place a lap ago, is now in 2nd place. And look how slow Versonius is. Versonius is so slow, he's going to become exposed into these final few corners because Smelly Muff and Sal are making a charge back. And Inferno's coming with him as well. Troku looks like he's struggling in 5th, but as Versonius is struggling to bring this one home. Looked like he had the win 1 lap ago. Final corner coming up. So Versonius is on the good line, so he might be okay with that line. He might have just saved himself. Who's going to finish second? It's going to be... Let's watch, because there's going to be a very close battle here. They're literally touching. Smelly Muff and Inferno are literally touching. Sal looks like he hasn't got the pace, and Troku to get a point in this one. I think Smelly Muff's going to take second there, because he blocked Inferno really nicely off that final corner. Thought we were going to get a 5-way scrap across the line there for the lead, but it didn't work out that way. Versonius takes his first points in the group, though, and that means he takes a win. Smelly Muff... sorry, what am I about here? Yeah, what am I about? Sorry, Sal gets no points, which means he doesn't build on his 3 points he scored yesterday. But because you got the 3 points yesterday, Sal, you're still in a good place. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You're not in a terrible place. Who else scored? Inferno. He finished second yesterday, so he's on 3 points. So basically, you're still top with Inferno in that one, and now Versonius sharing it as well. So it's like a 3-way scrap, that one for lead. Not the end of the world. If you get a win, it really does help. Like, even if you don't score any other points in the entire of the group. Next group is Darjo. We've got Frostquake. We've got Midstream. We've got Shadow Sheepy, who is yet to score any points, as is AO Urakatars. Let's get them on the track and see what happens in this one. Good luck, guys. Right, let's get the race underway and see what happens in this one. So like I say, 2 marbles in this one that are yet to score points. That is Shadow Sheepy and AO. After this, we have 3 more races to do with 5 marbles in each, and then that gets us our results for tonight. I will then get them updated shortly afterwards, so they'll get posted to Discord, so you guys can see what the points totals are after the 2 days of racing in round 2. And then we get to the crunch point, round 3. Very important round to make sure you get your points in that round. And round 4 especially, you want to finish on a strong point, especially if your group's a close scored group. You want to make sure you're getting that win on the final day to guarantee you get through. Midstream pulling away early. Lap 2 begins. He's well in front of second place at the moment. Although we saw last race, Versonius had a similar gap and really started to struggle on that last lap. Managed to pull himself together nicely in the final few corners to make sure he got that win. But at one point, I was worried he wasn't going to get... Oh, he was worried, should I say. He wasn't even going to get a point. Midstream very slow off that corner, though. As is Darjo and Frostquake, AO was going to get a good run. They're going to take all 3 of them there because they were really slow. The whole group really slowed each other up there. AO capitalising on their mistakes there made by Darjo, it looked like, and Frostquake. Midstream, though, will be happy to see that behind. Not setting a record pace up front is Midstream, but he's doing enough at the moment. Lap 3 is about to begin. Darjo is now starting the charge, though, in second place. Darjo is taking chunks and chunks and chunks of time out of Midstream. He was somewhat bringing AO and Frostquake with him. Shadow Sheepy at the back, looking unlikely to still score any points in this group, so not looking good already for Shadow Sheepy in round 2. Midstream, though, a lap ago would have thought, I've got this in the bag. Darjo's made a late race charge after him. Both struggling off the hairpin, though. He's going to allow Frostquake to close up on Darjo, with a slight potential that he could still challenge Midstream for the win if he gets a good run through this corner. Let's see what happens. Can he get past Darjo? He does indeed. I think Midstream might have just done enough here, though, in the early stages. Darjo there, a little bit inconsistent and might still lose a place to AO, and probably is going to do. Frostquake charging to the line there after Midstream. It's too little too late, though. Midstream just about hangs on. AO does take Darjo on the final corner. So Darjo and Shadow Sheepy, both no scores in that group today. Let me get those results noted down. That puts Midstream in a good position. Frostquake also looking good there with another 2 points. He'll be top of that group, I believe, now. Let's get another 5. This time it's going to be Igon, who's going to be... He won the first race yesterday. We've got Heavy Dude, who was one of the stronger marbles in the round 1 heats. We've got Glenny, who also managed to get a point yesterday. We'll be looking to build on that. Sharp is also in here. He needs to score some points. He's currently on 0, along with Tyler Reena in Group 8. So you guys have got to go and wait today. The Boomerang, let's go. 2 more groups after this one, and then we are done for tonight, for Christmas Day. Thank you to everyone that's joined tonight. I know it being Christmas Day, I didn't expect to have anyone on with me tonight, honestly. I thought I'd maybe have 1 or 2 on at most, but it's good to see we've had quite a few people come and go tonight. Merry Christmas to everyone, obviously. I hope you all had a great day. And yeah, it's nearly all over now, and then we've got Boxing Day tomorrow, where my real Christmas Day happens tomorrow, to be fair. I haven't opened any presents today, believe it or not. All my presents are still under Mum's tree, because we're having our Christmas Day tomorrow. So I don't know anything I've got yet. I haven't opened anything. I guess the only thing I have looked at, I know what I've got is of my dad, because he always gets me a card and just puts money in it. So yeah.
I think that's everybody's dad.
It is, isn't it? It's the lazy way, the dad way, you know, the way of doing it, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I always just feel bad, right, for my dad, because so my dad always just did that with, like, you know, he always put some money in a card, and like the presents I were getting him sometimes didn't tally up to what he was putting in the card, and the amount he's put in the card for the last like 5 or 6 years has always been the same. It's been a fair bit of money, you know, so it's always been the same. So what I do now is to make it equal, I just give him the same amount back in a card. Because I don't know about anyone else, but I hate it when someone spends like a lot on me and I haven't spent as much on them. I know it's not the point, but it's not a nice feeling. It's really not. So yeah,
Nope.
my dad can never be disappointed now because But to be fair, a few years back I did buy him some really good things. I bought him a new oven and bloody sound bars and all this sort of stuff. So he's had a fair bit out of me over the last few years. Heavy Dude in the lead. As I said, one of the stronger marbles in round 1. He's currently looking for 3 points in this race. Scored 2 in the first race. This will put him on 5 points in total. But very nice. Sharp looking to get off the mark with 2 points. Will be very happy indeed. Igon, race winner yesterday. Tyler at the back, not looking good though. No points yesterday. Not looking like he's going to score any today. Heavy Dude's got this one in the bag at the moment. Sharp looks safe in second, I would say. Igon is charging a little bit in third. But very spread out group this compared to what we've seen just recently. Heavy Dude, though, struggling off the final corner. Can Sharp make anything of this to the line? This could be really close, Heavy Dude. I said you've got this win in the bag, but look at Sharp on the outside. He's got some real momentum there. Has he got enough track left, though, to challenge Heavy Dude for the win? Oh, I don't know. I think Gary's just recovered it a little bit there. He's put his foot down. I think you're just going to miss out on the win there, Sharp, but it's still a nice 2 points there to get you off the mark. Looked like it might have been 3 at one point. Heavy Dude takes it, though, just on the line. Igon's going to take third, Glenny fourth, and Tyler Reena fifth. They're the 2 non-scorers today. Tyler as well, that's not looking good. That's 2 races now in your group and no points so far. Everyone else in the group has scored at least 1 point. Back to the main menu.
Reading now.
And we're going to put the penultimate group in. So, Clam Snooters in this group. We have Hangazer in this group. So it was Clam who won yesterday, Hangazer and Kelsey also taking points. And then we have Tapper Kegbrew, who is yet to score any points. And we also have Ranthal Stormfire yet to score any points. Let's get you guys on track and see what the order is tonight. Like I say, these results will be posted, or the standings will be posted at the end, well, after an hour or so when I've worked them out. And we'll see where everyone's at. It's still really close in all the groups, though. I think there's a couple of people that have pulled away a little bit with a couple of wins or whatever, but most of the groups are only like covered by 1 or 2 points. So, early leader Hangazar challenged on the outside by Ranthal, who goes up the inside. Important to get track position early on in these races and to get a pace going. Get out in front, get away. And we saw it in the last couple of races there, Versonius and Heavy Dude. Even though they struggled on the last few corners, they built up enough of a lead in the early stages that didn't mean they lost all the points. And that's what you want to do. Tapper Kegbrew at the back there, you've got a lot of work to do already, because that is a big gap you've let happen in front of you there as we come to start lap 2 already. These races go very quick, and falling off the back of the pack like that is not good. And like I say, in this group, 2 people yet to score points. One of them is Tapper Kegbrew, so you need to be scoring some points tonight. Tapper Kegbrew and Ranfal both yet to score points. So coming through T2, or the hairpin, Hangerzer in the lead from Kelsey, Ranthal, Clam Snooters, the winner of yesterday's group race, event 1. Not looking too clever at the moment. Hangerzer in the lead. I think he finished second yesterday, so he'll be looking to take a win. That would make him really secure in this group. Tapper Kegbrew has joined the rear of the field now, so he's made some time up on this lap and still has a chance now at some points because the group in front has not pulled away significantly. Hangerzer, steady pace in the lead. Kelsey, steady pace second. No one really making any moves as we go into the final lap. Tapper Kegbrew's pace has dropped off once again through Sector 1. Not looking good, sir. Hangerzer has pulled a little bit more of a lead. Ranthal trying to get off the mark with some points, moves into second place. Can he chase or do anything about Hangerzer in the lead? Might do now because Hangerzer's line there is pretty poor, which is going to allow Ranthal to get a run. And he's going to try the outside, switches back to the inside, realizes that Hangerzer is going to try and go for the block there. Nice job from Hangerzer to defend that one, but great job from Ranthal to recognise that. Hangerzer and Ranfal going to be side by side. Kelsey and the Clown still not out of this as well in the background. We'll have to keep an eye on their pace off the final corner. Who's going to get the win, though? We're going to slow it down and see because Ranfal and Hangerzer are going to be very close, but I think they've got an equal run to the line, so I think it's going to be Ranfal that takes that, honestly. It's close, but Ranfal's just going to take it. Kelsey's going to take third place. Clamsnooter's fourth, scoring no points today. And Tapper Kegbrew still pointless in Group 9. Ranfal, though, 0 points today, or started with 0 points today, has now got 3. So the best thing Ranfal could have done today, he's managed to do. Let's get the final 5 in. The final group of 5 tonight. It's going to be Sudakai, who won yesterday's race. It's currently on 3 points. We have Con, who I need to delete your tiebreaker name because that's not the case anymore. So let me sort that out. Why is it still saying tiebreaker on some people? I thought I got rid of all them. Oh well. Right, yeah, so it was Sudakai yesterday, Con and Bistifer, who were your point scorers yesterday. Then we have Matt Richards, who scored 0 points, and Sane Kinson currently on 0 points. Let's get them into a race. Let's see what happens. Good luck, guys. The last race tonight. Let's get that race underway and see what happens. Sudakai launching off the line as he means to go on. Won the race yesterday, if I remember correctly, pretty comfortably as well. Looking to try and do the same tonight.
If I'm leading now, I won't lead.
You never know. You never know. Con's there on the outside, though, challenging you. The top 3 from yesterday are currently the top 3 in this race in a slightly different order. Matt Richards and Sane really need to get on with it and get some points scored tonight. Leaving it till round 3 and 4 to score your points. I mean, if you won both races, if you won race 3 and 4, you're going to go through probably. So it's not over yet. Even if you score 0 points so far, it's not over yet. But it just adds that extra layer of pressure that you don't want to be under. And Matt Richards senses that and moves into the lead. Temporarily, because I think Con's going to do him on the outside, and Sudakai is going to get a great run through the middle of them both and retake the lead as we start lap 2. Sane Kinson in the background trying to make some moves there. He's seen Matt Richards trying to get his points on the board, wants to do the same thing. Bistifer falls to the rear at the moment. Won't be happy to see that. He has already got a point on the board, but will wish to see more. Sudakai, though, into the hairpin. Con goes up the inside. Sudakai will retake it on the exit, surely. Doesn't quite manage it now. It looks like Con blocked him quite nicely there. Con making a block pass almost in the hairpin. Has really given himself a good chance now. If he can make some good time up in these final few corners, i.e. take some clever lines, use the inside line, Con. Don't go to the inside. It will slow you on the main straight. Does go to the inside. This is going to leave him a little bit exposed on the exit, as you can see now. Matt Richards and Sane will have a better pace, especially Matt, who launches off the final corner there. Sudakai is coming back in the background as well from a disappointing middle sector. Matt Richards leads. In the background, Bistifer is way out of this. It's the top 4 battling for the positions. Sudakai currently in second place from Sane Kinson. Matt Richards leading. Con struggling a little bit in 4th now. Top 3 have broken away. Sane Kinson making a late race move. Don't forget, Matt Richards and Sane Kinson both yet to score in this group. They are currently 1st and 2nd, swapping positions as Sane Kinson takes the lead. Started at the back, has come through, and he's in the lead. And he's got a really clever line through there. Con and Sudakai battling for 3rd place, that important point. I think Sane Kinson's going to get this one in the bag. Matt Richards will surely just be happy with 2nd place. Can Sudakai and Con take 3rd place? Let's see what happens here. Off the final corner. That's going to be very close between you guys for the final point. Sane Kinson does win it with Matt Richards 2nd. Let's see what happens between Con and Sudakai. Con's got a run. Con's got a run on Sudakai, and I think he's got enough time and enough pace to do it. Let's see, that's going to be incredibly close for third place and the final point here as we go to the line. Con and Sudakai both on Discord watching this live. What are your thoughts, guys? The line's coming up. Here we go. Sudakai coming along. Can Con do him on the line? I don't think he's going to. I think Sudakai is just going to hold on there. Unlucky Con, you're going to miss out by a few tenths of a second there. And in the background, Bistifer, never in contention in this race, unfortunately for him. There we go. That is your next set of races tonight. Well done, guys. It was indeed 3/10 of a second. Sorry, 2/10 of a second between Sudakai and Con there on the line. Yeah, that group's shaken all up now because now everyone's scored points in that group. I'd say Bistifer's gone from third to last in that group tonight just purely because of that race. So yeah, we'll see on the standings afterwards. That is the members, the grand giveaway heats done once again. 35 minutes in, we're going to end it there, and we will catch you again tomorrow for another set of giveaways. Don't forget, we've got the Leon Taz's Christmas quiz coming up tomorrow. If there's not many turn up for that time, because it is still Boxing Day, we might reschedule it. We'll see how it goes tomorrow night. We will catch you then. Cheers for joining, folks. We'll catch you tomorrow.